Welcome Real Madrid fans. Here on the channel you will find daily and updated news from your favorite club. It is very important for our work that you leave your like and subscribe by activating the notification bell, so you encourage our team to continue bringing daily content. Contribute with us right now. And let's get to the information. During the last few weeks, Real Madrid has maintained its neutrality regarding the so-called caso Negreira. The Merengues have not commented on accusations that Barcelona made payments for 18 years to José María Enríquez Negreira, the former vice president of the Spanish Federation's Arbitration Commission. The Madridista representatives did not even sign the collective manifesto of La Liga, drawn up by 18 clubs from the first division and 22 from the second, in which the only other exception not to participate was Barca. Madrid's distancing was understood by the alliance with the Blaugrana on issues such as the European Super League and the agreement with CVC for the sale of television rights in Spain. However, in view of the formalization of the process against the Catalans by the Barcelona prosecutor, the Madrilenians scheduled an extraordinary meeting this Sunday. And they have announced that they will position themselves as a party aggrieved by Barcelona's alleged corruption. The board of directors of Real Madrid, at its meeting held today, became aware of the serious accusations made by the Barcelona Public Prosecutor's Office against FC Barcelona, two of its presidents, Josep Maria Bartomeu and Sandro Rosell, and former directors Albert Soler and Oscar Degree, based on potential crimes, among others, of corruption in the sporting field, within the framework of the relations established by the club with the vice president of the Technical Committee of Referees, José María Enríquez Negreira. Real Madrid expresses its deep concern about the seriousness of the facts and reiterates its full confidence in the action of justice and agrees that, in the defense of its legitimate interests, it will attend the proceedings as soon as the judge opens it to the aggrieved parties. In your note, the Barcelona prosecutor's office claims that the money paid by Barcelona to Negreira was used to carry out performances that tended to favor the club in decision-making by referees in Barcelona's matches and, thus, in the results of competitions. It is estimated that Barcelona have disbursed €7.3 million to two companies linked to Negreira. The payments took place from 2001 until 2018, the year in which the vice president of the Arbitration Commission left office. Barca's legal entity will be liable for the crime of corruption, which could lead to fines and loss of licenses. The individuals involved, including Rosell and Bartomeu, are also accused of disloyal administration and forgery of documents. They risk being imprisoned for up to 4 years. Other Blaugrana presidents involved in the case, such as Joan Laporta and Joan Gaspart, left unharmed because the crime expired for the period in which they were still in office. In view of its statement, Real Madrid not only indicate a break in the recent alliance with Barcelona. The club also demonstrates that such a corruption case could jeopardize the Spanish championship as a whole. In his testimonies, Negreira even claimed that he charged Barcelona with a consulting service, and that the amounts were not to favor the club, but to guarantee neutral arbitrations that would not harm the team. Such a statement even raised suspicions whether other clubs would not be subject to paying the same fees to the former vice president of the Arbitration Commission, who was responsible for promoting or demoting judges within the framework of the Spanish Federation. Real Madrid itself came under suspicion, something the board tries to distance itself from. The details of Barcelona's deal with Negreira are not entirely clear. The prosecution states that the purpose of the settlement was to change the competitions in favor of the club. However, the agreement was verbal and strictly confidential. When consulted by the tax agency of the government of Spain, the Barcelonistas reported that they did not have the required documentation on payments, the contract for the provision of services, the identification of professionals and copies of reports. While the lack of clarity raises suspicions, Barca's defense will focus precisely on the lack of evidence in relation to active corruption. Write in the comments, help our channel grow. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like.